Grossi warning last week about a Chernobyl-like accident that could happen because of the lack of protection at this Kursk nuclear plant. Talk about what is happening this morning. Is Grossi already there? What is he expecting to find?
Well, Grossi's there. What he's going to find is Russia presenting the evidence it's compiled. They've been accusing for months that unmanned aerial vehicles, rocket debris has been found near the site of the plant, near spent fuel ponds. The fact is, this is a sprawling facility. It has 2 reactors that are being decommissioned. It has 2 reactors that are in operation, and it has 2 more highly valuable new reactors that are under construction. It's highly unlikely that Grossi himself or his team will be able to see everything on this trip. So the best that he'll be able to do is open lines of communication with the plant operators, assess the evidence that is presented, and perhaps build a monitoring mission moving forward as long as this plant is in the front lines of the war.
How big a risk does this plant represent? How worried should Europe be?
Well, look, I mean, Grossi himself invoked the 1986 Chernobyl accident because the RMBK reactor design in operation in Kursk is the same Soviet legacy design that was in Chernobyl. So, it's a fundamentally flawed design by modern standards where safety is highly prized because it does not contain this, massive steel and concrete dome that sits over every modern reactor and is there to contain, radiation in the event of an accident. If something were to happen to the core, then it would be hard to contain that radiation. That being said, this is a target-rich environment. There's not just the reactor core. There's spent fuel ponds. There's the operating center, and there's this multi-billion new reactor that the Russians are building and want to bring online. In fact, at the beginning of 2025. So, this is a large and complex site that does pose danger because of the narrow margin for error in the middle of a conflict zone.